At least 125 people were put under quarantine after a woman working at the Rashtrapati Bhavan tested positive. Officials said she is admitted at the Birla Mandir COVID-19 Health Centre. Her daughter was also tested and the reports came negative. Days after the Organization of Islamic Cooperation expressed concern over alleged incidents of Islamophobia in India, Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said Muslims are prosperous in the country. He said that the members of OIC probably haven't seen the ground reality and are basing their criticism on prejudice. Interministerial central teams have been deployed to 4 states to ensure strict observation of the lockdown. 2 teams have been sent to West Bengal, where several districts are flouting social distancing norms. The teams will assess the ground situation, suggest redressals to the state governments, and submit a report to the centre. Local mobs did not permit the burial of a Tamil Nadu doctor who died after contracting the COVID-19 disease, reportedly from a patient. The burial was stopped by mobs in 2 cemeteries. The mobs chased away the ambulance with stones and sticks, even damaging the casket. Finally, Dr. Simon Hercules' colleague, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, along with 2 ward boys, had to bury the 55-year-old doctor in the dead of the night. The Doctors Association have said that the police should have sent adequate protection for the funeral. A 12-year-old tribal girl from Chhattisgarh's Bijapur district died as she mapped a 100-kilometer journey back to her native place on foot. Officials said Jamalu Madkam died on April 18th due to electrolyte imbalance and exhaustion. She had left home 2 months ago to work on a chili farming in Telangana. She breathed her last barely 11 kilometers short of her home. She was the only child of her parents. Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel announced Rs 1 lakh for Jamalu's family. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un was not gravely ill, 2 South Korean government sources said on Tuesday, following reports he had undergone a cardiovascular procedure and was now in grave danger. Reports of his deteriorating health were fueled by media reports and his absence from a key anniversary event this month. Liquor baron Vijay Mallya expressed disappointment with the UK court's verdict paving the way for his extradition to India. Mallya indicated that he will pursue further legal remedies as suggested by his lawyer. He can now approach the apex court there. Mallya flew out of India in March 2016 and has been living in the United Kingdom since then.